Hi there, Ethereal Souls. For this reading, we are going to ask, what do you bring out in them? So here we have three beautiful crystals that you can actually choose from. Let's begin with group number one, and this is a garden quartz sphere. Wow, it's so beautiful. It's like there is a world inside. There you go. That's garden quartz sphere. And then for group number two, this is a black golden super 7 bracelet. Some, they also call this sacred 7. Wow, look at that. Very flashy. And that's the gold. And then for group number three, this is an Auralite 23 cluster, which is a raw specimen from Canada. Very beautiful as well. Okay, so those are the three options. Take your pick, and I will see you on your reading. Hello, group number one. You have chosen the garden quartz sphere. Let's put this aside. And we are going to ask the question, what do you bring out in them? Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective we chose, group number one. Ten of Wands. The Moon. Eight of Cups. Two of Wands. Next, you have Seven of Swords in reverse. And then, wow, you got the Sun. Beautiful. Bottom of the deck, you have Strength. So, let's begin with signs. Group number one. I'm actually seeing here fire sign. So that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Strong Leo, by the way, whether that's you or them. And then I'm also seeing here Pisces or even Cancer if it's actually water. So group number one, what do you bring out in them? Definitely you are making this person feel good, okay? I'm really picking up here based on the first set of cards. It's like whenever they're actually around you, you wash away the pain, the burdens that they're actually feeling. And it makes them feel so strong. That's why you have the Strength card as the overall energy. Some of you could be also friends, all right? So it's like you bring out this feeling of, I can do this, I can overcome this challenge as long as I'm actually here by your side, you know? That's what this person is actually feeling. For others of you, there's something about truth. Most especially, you got the Moon as well as the Seven of Swords in reverse. So that's what you're also bringing out in them, that they need to embrace their authenticity or their authentic side, or to embrace themselves is more of like what I'm getting. Because I feel that for some of you, you may be dealing with a person who's not really good when it comes to emotions. And so this is something that kind of like scared them off, or they feel that it's way too intense because they're not used to that as well. So I'm getting that kind of feeling as well for others of you, even though this is not something that you intended to do. And this is more about the issue that they need to work on themselves as well. All right. There's something about being vulnerable, being open, being your true self as well. But for a lot of you, regardless of the scenario, you're really bringing out a lot of joy and excitement into this person's life, and it washes away any stress or burdens that they're actually feeling. And again, with the Strength card, this person is actually feeling as if that they can do almost anything as long as they're actually by your side, okay? You are a source of strength for this person. Wow. All right, let's try to pull up another set of cards. You have Three of Fire, King of Earth, oh wow. You got Ace of Wands. Wow, you really sparked something from within when it comes to this person. That's what you bring into their life. A lot of passion and excitement with that Ace of Wands. And look at that. Her heart is burning, you know? So I'm really hearing from Spirit that, yeah, that's what you bring in this person's life, or what you bring out of them. Like, you make them feel excited, you make them feel thrilled. You also kind of like make this person feel as if that they needed to also step up or to do something good, you know? I'm hearing that as well. Like, you are a source of inspiration as well for this person. So that's what you're bringing out in them. It helps them to be much more, you know, inspired and to feel more creative, to try out new things is actually what I'm hearing. Or you actually also inspire this person to grow even more or to expand, especially with this tree over here on this King of Earth. I love this. So there's something about achieving goals. Either this is what you're inspiring this person to do, whether consciously or unconsciously, but that's what you're bringing out in them. And also with the King of Earth, you make them feel grounded as well. See, I knew it. I cannot make this up. So like what I said earlier with the Moon as well as the Seven of Swords in reverse, that's what you are bringing out in this person. You know, their vulnerable side. Even though some of them are really uncomfortable about it because they're not used to it. They're not used to feeling those feelings or embracing those feelings. But with you, it's like, yeah, there's something about them needing to embrace their authentic side or embrace themselves and to just be themselves and open up, you know, to express it instead of hiding it as well. Next, you got Crystalline. Another beautiful card, you guys. So you give them so much, you know, life and energy. Wow. The word vitality is so strong. I'm hearing it right now. So yeah, your energy is really beautiful, group number one. And so that's what you're actually bringing out in them. You make them feel energized. You make them feel good, excited, inspired. Wow. And for others of you, perhaps either you're showering them with compliments, because that's also what I'm hearing. So if that's the case, what you're also bringing out in them is confidence, you know? It makes them feel good about themselves. They feel either very beautiful or handsome or very much attractive. That's also another message coming through. And again, with this open up your heart, because Spirit wanted me to go back here. So for some of you, what you're bringing out in them is this feeling of, I can open up as well to group number one. I can be myself. I can express who I truly am. Maybe for some of you, this person is actually not like this whenever they're around other people, but with you, they feel as if that I can open up. I can be myself. Wow, very beautiful. You got the flow. So again, there's really something about suppressed or repressed emotions. So this is exactly what I just talked about. Wow. So that's what you bring out in them, you know, that they can either easily open up to you or just express whatever it is that they wanted to express. Unlike with other people, they need to hold themselves back. But I also channeled that for others of you, because again, this is still a general reading, they're still struggling, okay? They're not really good with feelings and emotions, and it actually kind of like irritates them or pressures them or makes them feel really scared because of the emotions that they're actually feeling, that they need to open up, even though they're used to just running away from it. So there's really something about that as well. So only take what applies. But for others of you, it's the other way around. What I'm also getting is that what you bring out in them is this, you know, feeling of, I can open up to group number one. I can tell group number one anything or everything without me feeling judged. Wow. So you got the flow, and this is also what you're bringing out in them. Like they feel at peace or at ease with you. Things are running smoothly. They love your vibe. They love your energy with this crystalline card over here. It's like, you know, it's just really easy going. I love that. Let's pull up more. What is this? No freaking way. Oh my gosh. I was just talking about that over and over. Because he got the Seven of Swords in reverse. Now he got transparency. And it says honest. I cannot make this up. Honest, authentic, genuine, and present. Wow. And yeah, with the keyword present, it's still tied to this flow card, because that flow card talks about being in the present moment, not disrupting the flow or controlling, you know, the situation. So that's what you're bringing out in them. They feel at ease with you. They don't have to kind of like act a certain way. That's what I'm picking up. And that's why I got something about being genuine, being honest, being authentic. Wow, I love the synchronicity of your reading group number one. So whether this is something that you're consciously doing or intentionally doing or not, but that's what you're bringing out in them. You know, you actually make this person feel safe, that they need to embrace their authentic, you know, self, or to just be honest with themselves, to open up their heart more, to embrace their vulnerable side, or that they can, you know, easily just open up and be honest with you, just like what I said over and over. Wow. What else? What does group number one bring out in this person? Okay, what is this? Family. Okay. And you got nurture. Wow. So group number one, what you bring out in them, there's really that sense of comfort and warmth is what I'm suddenly feeling, especially with the nurture card and then the family. So think of a mother who's actually very hands-on, right? Like she's taking good care of her kids, you know, she's always checking up on them. So that's what you're bringing out in this person. Either this is what's making them, you know, feel about what you're doing for them, whether you're the one who's actually trying to nurture them a lot or show concern or genuine concern to this person, and they love that feeling. Or this is also kind of like what's coming out, you know, or what's coming out of themselves. Like they feel the need to nurture you as well, or to take good care of you. Just like, the family, right? So you really make them feel welcome is also what I'm hearing, or at home. I'm also hearing that as well with this family card. And if you are a divine masculine watching this, then that's what you're bringing out in this person, to embrace her divine feminine, all right? She feels more feminine and more beautiful, because you got something about beauty earlier with the crystalline card. More attractive, more appreciated, regardless of the gender, okay? Because we all have masculine and feminine. But that's the feminine side, in which this person feels as if that, yeah, that they are attractive and really feminine and very gentle, or very sensitive. I'm also picking that up. Let's try to pull it more. What do you bring out in them, group number 1? Yeah, they cannot deny it any longer with the denial in reverse. So again, there's really something about truth. You just got the transparency card, okay? So I cannot make this up. That's what Spirit is highlighting for you, group number 1. Your person is actually feeling as if that they need to be honest with themselves instead of hiding it, instead of shoving the truth, right? That they have to be themselves. Wow. Okay. What else? Next, you got money. Solitude. And wow, I was just talking about feeling seen and appreciated. Now you got appreciation. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. See, with the money, you know what I actually heard? Group number 1, valuable. You really make this person feel important or significant. That's what you're actually bringing out in them. This is what they're also kind of like reflecting as well on themselves now, that they actually realize that when they are with you or when they actually met you. You really help this person to reflect with the solitude on so many things about themselves, about their goals in life, about their vision is also what I heard. I also heard with this money and solitude that even if this person's top priority is actually money or earning money, and even if they're already successful, it's like what you're bringing out in this person is this thought of, I can have anything in the world right now because of what I actually have. But it's not the same when I'm not with you. I know it sounds cheesy, but that's what I'm hearing right now from Spirit. So somebody would definitely resonate with that this is actually what this person has been realizing or reflecting on. That even if they're actually surrounded with so many people and the money that they actually need, it's like there is still something missing, especially if you guys are no longer together. But with the appreciation, just like what I said earlier, this is what you're bringing out in them. They actually feel more appreciated, more valuable as a person. How beautiful is that? I love this. I keep on hearing the name either Elizabeth or Lizzie. I don't know. I keep on hearing that. Interesting. Let's pull up more. Trust, balance. Wow. The land between, And you got, wow, the royal you. Oh my gosh, group number one. Let's actually start off first with the trust card. So that's what you're actually bringing out in them, that they can actually trust you. Most especially if this is the type of a person who may have trust issues. That's why they're very guarded. Because that's what I channeled earlier, that when it comes to feelings or emotions, they're kind of like really, withdrawn, or they're trying to protect themselves too much when it comes to feelings. Perhaps it's because of some traumas that they have experienced in their past, all right? So this is only for those who would be resonating with you are inquiring about a person who's a bit guarded or who may have trust issues. If that's the case, actually what you're bringing out in them is that they are suddenly realizing, or they're kind of like thinking already, that you are different, that they can actually trust you, that they can open up to you. Remember to open up your heart, that they can be themselves without feeling, judged or whatsoever. Now, with the balance, some of you are dealing with a person who's more of like the logical type. So again, if that's the case, that's what you're bringing out in this person, that they need to create a balance, not just their thoughts or their mind, but they also needed to balance their emotions or their feelings as well. And you make them feel centered. When I saw this card, I keep on hearing the word center because I was drawn to, this thing over here in the middle, all right, that connects both paths. So I'm hearing that, they feel centered, more balanced, more grounded. That's what you're bringing out in them. And at the same time, there's really something about connection. They feel that they can actually really resonate so much with you. That's what you're bringing out in them. And maybe that's also the reason as to why they could actually trust you more. Because I feel that for some of you, you probably both have the same life experiences. Because I keep on hearing shared experiences or shared or similar stories. I don't know who's that for, but if that's the case, that's what you're bringing out in them, that they can actually trust you more because of you understand where they're actually coming from. With a royal you, this is very beautiful, all right? You really make this person feel valued, just like what I said. Respect is also what I'm hearing with a royal you. And earlier, you got the appreciation card. So that's beautiful. You're bringing out the royal side to them, that they need to respect themselves, that they need to honor. I keep on hearing the word honor. Honor themselves, okay? To be proud of themselves. How beautiful is that? You could also be showering them with compliments because there's something about making them feel really good. Um, Not to say that you are really trying to put them up on a pedestal because you got something about a king or a queen, but that's what they're actually feeling, okay? So let's try to pull up more. Ah, love. How beautiful is that? Oh my gosh, group number one. That's what you're bringing out in them. Love. Okay. And I notice it's the color blue. So there's really something about truth because it's still associated with truth and also with the throat chakra. So there's something about expression of love. All right. Communicating your feelings of love. That's what you're actually bringing out in them, that they should actually be more open and vulnerable to express what they feel. But you're actually bringing out a lot of love in them, or you make them feel loved and appreciated or valued. I love that. Okay, so let's pull it more. Let's try this deck. Whoa! You got this could be the one, you guys. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Let's actually pull up another deck. Fearless love. So you bring them a lot of courage, group number one. You make them feel as if that they can do almost anything as long as they're actually around you. And I think that's what I said at the very start of the reading. Okay? So there's something about taking a risk. Are you freaking kidding me? No way. How beautiful is that, you guys? You got the love card twice now. Crazy. Yeah. So this is what Spirit is highlighting, okay? There's really something about doing everything or anything for the sake of love, okay? So you bring them a lot of courage to fight for this love or to fight for this connection for some of you. That's actually what I'm hearing, because they're seeing you as the one, or you see each other as the one, okay? I love this, that you can conquer almost anything as long as you guys are together. It says here too, love conquers all of the difficulties or the obstacles, as long as you are together. Beautiful, huh? Let's pull it more. Ooh, let me actually cover this up. Hold up, you guys. I need to cover this up real quick. Okay, so you got leaving in reverse. So what you bring out in this person is that, yeah, the need to be with you, all right? The feeling of, I don't want to lose you. Because you got, this could be the one. So when you found or finally found someone that is your other half, or this is a person that you really wanted to be with forever, there you go. That's more of like what I'm hearing. Like they really don't want you to leave, or they really fear the separation, regardless whether there's currently a separation between you both, or this is more about their fear. Like they don't want to be separated or disconnected from you entirely, is also what I'm hearing. Okay, what else? Oh, okay. Yeah, it says separation over here. I cannot believe this. That's my powerful confirmation. Wow. And then he got confinement. All right. So again, they really don't want to be separated from you. Okay, that's what you're actually bringing out in this person. You know, that feeling of, I don't want to let go of this person. I don't want to be apart from group number one. And also, I'm getting here something around decision as well, all right? That's what you're bringing out in them, you know, that they need to kind of like reflect on something, because there's something about self-reflection earlier, that they need to make a decision. They need to make up their mind about something, okay? Or otherwise, they would actually lose you. That's also what I'm hearing for some of you. But this also came out in reverse. So you make this person really feel so free, okay? That's what you're also bringing out in them, that they can, you know, freely either express themselves or talk about anything, just like what I said earlier. That's why I got something about flow. There's no need to control things, is also what I'm hearing, because everything is just really flowing smoothly or easygoing. Okay, what else? Let's try this one. We'll pull up 3 cards. Oh, there you go. Chess. Water carrier. And spilled milk. Okay. I feel that these two are very much connected with each other. There's really something about reflection. I tell you that. So what you're bringing out in this person, it's the fact that they needed to reflect on something carefully, before they actually take action or do something. And that's why I said something about decisions. So either this person may have done something that they are now regretting, is also what I'm hearing for others of you, okay? And that's what you're bringing into their life, you know? And it's helping them to realize that, hey, you know what? I should have thought about it carefully first before making this decision. And now I'm suffering the consequences of my actions. So somebody also needed to hear that, okay? But you really kind of like make this person think, is also what I'm getting, all right? That's what you're bringing out in them. There's something about reflecting on something, contemplating, or thinking about something. And then with a water carrier, you really make this person feel calm. And I said that to you earlier. So this is my powerful confirmation. You have this healing energy about you. So that's what you're bringing out in them. They feel either energized or feel relaxed, at peace, and you make them feel balanced. Wow. I love that. Alrighty. So let's pull up another one. What do you bring out in them? And by the way, signs here, we have Pisces, Aquarius, and Virgo. Hold up, you guys. Let me just fix this first. Well, what is this? Projected. So there's something about visions. You know what? When I saw this, projected, and there's actually, yeah, it says future, days, weeks, or months. There you go. There's really something about vision. Either vision of what you wanted to achieve 2 weeks from now, a month from now, 5 years from now. There's also something about direction here with a path. Yeah, you got avoidance. So for some of you, this is what this person may have done. Okay. And that's what I also heard earlier, you know, they tried to push it away. Either they denied their feelings or they avoided something. And now they are actually in deep regret, which is why I said earlier that what you actually try to bring out in this person, there's really something about following your truth instead of doing things that are not based from your honest truth, right? So I feel that for some of you, this person got really scared and for some reason they denied it or they ran away from it and now they're suffering the consequences of their actions as well. That is something very specific for someone. Yeah, now we got the Queen. Earlier, you actually got the royal you. So there's really something about feeling regal, or there's also something about honor and respect. Okay, so that's also what you're actually bringing out in them. That they need to also kind of like be the leader of their own life. They need to step up, is also what I'm hearing, to be strong, okay, and to stay determined, okay. Wow. All right, what else? You got talking. And locks. So there's really something about opening up. Wow. That kept on repeating over and over, group number one. So that's what you're bringing out in them. Either they can easily open up to you. Some of you would definitely resonate with that because that was the strongest message earlier. Now, if they're not the type who easily opens up to anyone, that's what you're still bringing out in them. That they need to embrace the truth, that they need to lower down their guards and just be themselves, you know, that they can, you know, just express what they truly feel instead of covering it up, okay, or avoiding it. With the talking, they really do enjoy talking to you or having, you know, these fun conversations with you. They get really stimulated by that, all right? That's what I'm hearing from Spirit. So you may be also kind of like, yeah, conversing about certain topics. And it makes them think because there's really something about thinking even earlier, all right? Oh, wow. Okay, so let's actually pull up this deck. Hold up, you guys. Let me just pick this up and we'll read it from the guidebook. Okay. So you got the Rose Garden. And let me actually go to page 9 here. So it says here, sensitivity, awareness of nature. Whoa, strength again. I cannot believe this, you guys. So that's what you're bringing out in them. It's actually strength. Wow. So there's something about not being scared. Whoa, it even says here, she is not alone. Her friends, the caterpillar and butterfly, are here to visit. Thorns threaten to prick her, but she is not scared. Wow, how straightforward is that? And you keep on getting the word strength. That is not a coincidence, group number 1. That's what you're bringing out in them. You make them feel strong. You make them feel like they're never alone, that you're actually by their side. Whoa, I really love this. Okay, so let's actually pull up this one first. And then, hold up, you guys. Let me just bring this here. And then we'll pull up some messages for you from this person on your mind. The heart of the matter. There's more going on than meets the eye. So there you go. The heart of the matter. I feel that this is what you're really bringing out in them, okay? Something that is the eyes cannot see, all right? But what you can actually truly feel. Wow, there's that very nurturing energy that I'm picking up with this card, you know? There's something about looking after something. Because I'm drawn to this angel over here and is kind of like guarding and protecting the child over here. Yeah, so there's something about protection or feeling, safe. That's also what I got. If I'm going to be reading this intuitively, like they are, either that's what you're bringing out in them, the need to protect you, or that they also feel very much safe whenever they're actually around you. Wow. Because again, this little girl over here, she's sleeping peacefully because there's an angel watching, That's also what I'm getting with this image over here. All right. So before we end this reading, let me clear the table first. Let's get some messages for you from this person. Hold up, you guys. Let me just grab it real quick. So we'll pull up probably, let's see. Probably 6. Let's do that. There you go. All right. I cannot wait to make love to you again. Ooh, oh my gosh. For some of you, this is your person's message for you. I cannot wait to make love to you again. Next, I always worry over your health and safety. Ah, okay. Then, my heart only beats for you. Beautiful. What else? You have touched my heart like no other. Again, heart. Haven't you noticed? And earlier, you also got the heart chakra. Wow. And then, I hope you are still happy being with me. Wow. Finally, we have this message for you from your person that says, I promise not to leave your side ever. Oh my gosh. I said that to you earlier, right? Like this person is kind of like feeling as if that they don't want to be apart from you. Remember that? Like they really don't want to be apart from you. They really don't want you to leave them behind, okay? And that's what you're bringing out in them. Yes, there's fear, because the fear of being separated from you or being disconnected from you entirely. Oh my gosh. I love this reading, group number one. I hope that this brought you some clarity as well. And again, I will see you next week. Bye, guys. Love and light. Hi there, group number two. You have chosen this really beautiful black golden super seven or sacred seven bracelet. Let's put this aside. And we are going to ask Spirit, what do you bring out in them? Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective we chose, group number two. Justice in reverse. The Empress. Ten of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. Page of Swords, and you have Ace of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Five of Wands. I keep on hearing, based on the first set of cards, that for a lot of you chose this pile, what you bring out in your person is this feeling of they need to, really, be stepping up or to feel better or a lot more better for you. Like they really wanted to either impress you or they really wanted to provide something really stable or good for you. I keep on getting that. Even if this is not your true intentions, but that's what you're bringing out in them. I'm also hearing like this person always wanted to appear good in your eyes or to do what is right with the justice in reverse. It's more of like this person is kind of like reflecting or thinking of, should I actually do this? Should I actually say it? Or otherwise, maybe group number two will get pissed off, or I might irritate, or I might actually let them down. I keep on hearing that as well for some of you. And then if you are a divine masculine watching this, what you're bringing out in this person is their feminine side even more with the Empress. It's actually them, feeling more feminine, more graceful, more sensitive even. And I'm saying sensitive because look at this. I think this is a porcupine or something, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm just drawn to the, needle-like hair. So there's really something about sensitivity. So for some of you, that's also it. And I'll be very honest, for some of you, either you are inquiring or dealing with a sensitive person. So maybe there were some, triggers, is also what I'm hearing from Spirit. But you also make this person feel really curious, about you as well. Or that's what you're bringing out in them, in which there's something about mystery. Either you are very mysterious and it keeps them on their toes. You're either unpredictable and they actually wanted to find out more about you. Okay. I'm also getting something around competing for your attention. And this is not for all of you. If you are surrounded with so many people or there are a lot of admirers or a lot of people trying to pursue you, I'm getting here that, again, this person is kind of like either feeling not so good about themselves, either they feel as if that maybe I'm not going to, have a chance with group number two. I may not actually stand out to group number two. So there's really something about that as well. There's also feelings of insecurity for sure, okay, for others of you. And even if this is not what you intended to do, like they don't feel good enough I keep on hearing that they need to really work hard on themselves in order to match you is also what I'm hearing. For some of you, there's really something about abundance, especially with the Empress. They feel abundant. That's what you're actually bringing out in them. They feel valued, or there's also something about inspiration. Like you really do inspire this person to feel good about themselves or to, again, achieve something good. You are a source of inspiration for this person as well. Okay. All right. For others of you, by the way, there's something about jealousy. Okay. I don't know. I'm suddenly channeling that. Like spark of jealousy. Interesting. I'm hearing Ronald. That was so strong. Ronald or Ronnie. Wow. You got Ace of Swords. Page of Earth. And then you got Date Night. So I keep on hearing the word idea or ideas. Okay? So talk about inspiration earlier. That's what you're bringing out in this person. Either you're helping this person to think a lot, right? Or to think of some ideas, to come up with something. Either something to talk about, to make the connection more exciting. I'm suddenly hearing that because Ace of Swords is also about communication or truth. And speaking of truth, that's also another message coming through in which you're bringing out the truth, or it's helping this person to become a lot more truthful or to be more open and honest. There's really something about expression because even on this page of Earth, this guy's holding a letter. So there's really something around communication or message, okay? And then you're also bringing out a lot of joy or happiness into this person because this card also talks about feeling, cheerful. So there's really something about humor, happiness, or joy. There's really something about communication because I'm drawn to this date night, sitting down together, talking about things. I'm really getting something around communication. Also, romance is what I heard when I saw this date night. So that's what you're bringing out in them. They're feeling more romantic, more cheerful, more inspired to get to know more about you, especially if this is somebody that you just met, because that's what I'm hearing as well for others of you. This is a new connection, perhaps. You're really making this person feel so curious, all right? You really got this person's attention, group number 2. Like they wanted to find out more about you. So either you're actually bringing out a lot of mystery, you're keeping them on their toes, and they wanted to find out more. Because again, you got the Page of Earth, which is a student card as well. That's why he's holding a book. Like this person really wanted to know more about you. And this person's hoping that you would either tell them more, all right, or open up more. Interesting. Let's try to pull up another set. Balance, very beautiful. Oh, wow. I knew it. Because earlier you got the Empress card, right? And I keep on hearing the word idea or ideas. Now you got creativity. You really do fuel up their creative side, group number 2. Let's actually start off with these 2 cards first. So with this creativity, like what I said, you inspire this person. That's what you bring out in them. They feel inspired to do something exciting, or you kind of like, make them feel inspired to take action. I'm also getting that because this card can also talk about risk. There's also something about following your dreams. So I keep on hearing that. So that's what you're actually bringing out into this person, that they feel more ambitious or more, yeah, excited and charged up to go after their dreams or to follow their passion. And then with this balance, it's very straightforward. That's what you're bringing out in them. They feel more balanced whenever they're actually around you. You bring a lot of harmony into their life. They feel centered. Wow, how beautiful is that? Let's pull it more. What do you bring out in them? Group number 2. Oh my gosh. Wow, there's really something about abundance and creativity. Because I'm drawn to this pregnant lady. So there's really something about fertility, growth, abundance. That's what you're bringing out in them. And again, it says earthy, spirituality. So there's really something about feeling grounded or centered. I cannot believe this. Wow, group number 2. That's what you're bringing out in your person. That feeling of balance or feeling centered and grounded or stable. Wow. And also there's something about feeling, safe or protected because this mermaid's tail is covering her as well. So there's really something about feeling safe. What else? Oh, wow. The loving woman. Wow. Very beautiful. Oh my gosh. How beautiful is that? You got heal. And you got humor. Wow. I love this. And this is exactly what I said earlier with the Page of Pentacles card. But we'll get to that later on. Let's actually start off with the loving woman. So, especially if you are the divine feminine who's actually watching this, yeah, they really love your energy. This person on your mind, what you bring out in them is that feeling of, wow, group number 2 is so beautiful, not only on the outside, but also on the inside is actually what I'm hearing. You really make them feel cheerful, all right, or happy, because I keep on hearing the word happy when I saw this loving woman card, And I'm also getting here too that if you are a divine masculine watching this, and this is the divine feminine, again, like what I said earlier, you make this person feel more like a woman. That's what you're bringing out in them. More being in touch with their feminine aspect or their feminine side, that nurturing, gentle side of them. And also, I'm drawn to the image of the loving woman because there's actually a dog who's actually sitting comfortably on her lap, like feeling safe. I said that earlier with the woman on this Lemuria Returns card where her tail is actually covering her up. So there's really something about feeling safe, feeling relaxed, especially that you got some cards around center or being centered and balanced and harmony. So you make this person really feel that way, or that's what you're bringing out in them. That feeling of, I can just relax, I can be myself with group number 2. Wow. And then you got the star card, so Aquarius, and it says heal. So you have this very healing energy, and that's what you're bringing out in them, okay? Either, again, they feel inspired because star, right? There's really something about aspiration or feeling inspired to achieve your goals or dreams in life, and that's exactly what I said earlier. Also, hope, right? That's what you're bringing out in them, hope. There's also something about you're inspiring this person not to feel limited, to break free from anything that is preventing them from whatever it is that's stopping them or making them feel like a captive. I'm hearing that as well. because I keep on hearing the word freedom, because he broke free from the chains, okay? And then he got humor. So that's what you're bringing out in them. This person, you know, really enjoys your energy. They feel happy. You have a lot of cards around happiness and cheerfulness. I tell you that, group number 2, your energy is very contagious and your laughter even, especially got the humor card. So they really are having a blast whenever they're actually around you, even though they're going through something really difficult. It's like your optimism is inspiring them to focus on the lighter side of things or the brighter side of things as well. How beautiful is that? All right, let's pull it more. Somebody could be a Buddhist as well, by the way. All right. What else? Open relationship. Wow, inner peace. I cannot believe this. You keep on, you know, getting a lot of cards around peace, harmony, feeling centered or balanced. Wow. Let's pull up one more first. And then you got second chakra, Archangel Ariel. Yeah, there's really something about creativity as well, especially with that second chakra. So let's actually start off with open relationship, okay? So what I'm actually hearing is that this is not for all of you, but maybe some of you, this person prior to meeting you is just more of like, you know, interested in hooking up or being a casual connection, all right? But when they actually met you, for some reason, they feel as if that, you know what? I wanted something permanent with group number 2. I wanted something stable. All right. I wanted something exclusive. So I keep on hearing the word exclusive. Also, if I'm going to be reading this intuitively, there's really something about togetherness because they're holding each other's hands and you got your inner peace and they're swimming together. So I'm really hearing something about partnership or being together. There's really something about unity. Okay. So that's what you're bringing out in them, that they either feel as if that they can rely on you, not to say that they are codependent, but the feeling of, I'm actually with group number 2. I feel safe. I can do it because I have group number 2 as well on my side, and it's bringing them a lot of peace. Also, the second chakra, which is also the sacral chakra, and the sacral chakra is also associated with passion, desire, as well as creativity. Okay, so I'm getting that. That's what you're bringing out in them. Their creative side, or you actually inspire them to be more creative and at the same time passion, right? You bring a lot of passion in them and excitement as well. And I'm getting that very sensual energy too, especially that the second chakra is associated with the sexual organs as well. Okay, let's pull it more. Oh my gosh, beauty. Wow. You got the storyteller. And then you got completion. Wow, you make this person feel so whole and complete. That's what you're bringing out in them, okay? Either that they are good enough, that they are very attractive, especially got the beauty card. Wow. Especially if you're a divine masculine and this is a divine feminine. Because there's really something about feminine energy, okay? So for those divine masculine watching this pile number 2, you're really making this divine feminine feel as if that she's the most beautiful woman in the world, okay? I'm really getting that very strongly, either because of your showering her compliments with compliments or making her feel recognized or seen. That's what I'm picking up here. And I'm also getting something about the beauty of life, all right? To enjoy what you have, appreciation of life. That's what I heard just now. That's what you're bringing out in them. And also with the storyteller, what you're bringing out in this person is this feeling of, I wanted to create more memories with you, all right? Or starting something new with this blank page. Like, I don't want things to be over. I wanted to continue our story together. I wanted to create beautiful memories with you. That's what you're bringing out in them. Wow. And this person's really curious about what is it that you wanted to say. With the book here, because you got the storyteller, they're really curious about you, group number 2. Either you're very mysterious, just like what I said at the very start of this reading, or you're very exciting, because I keep on hearing the words page turner, like a book, you know, an exciting book that it's actually a page turner. Like you always wanted to find out what's going to happen next. Wow. I love that. Alrighty. So what's next? Let's pull up. Yeah, this one first. We'll get 3 cards here. Cake. Corset. And then fortress. Wow, very beautiful cards that you got, group number 2. Let's actually start off with cake, okay? So definitely you're bringing out sweet memories or sweetness into their life, all right? Just like a cake, you know, very delicious, very yummy. And at the same time, it also says here, party, all right? So fun. That's what you're bringing out into their life. Remember, you got something about humor, right? So for those who are resonating with the artist, very fun, bubbly person, I tell you, that's what you're bringing out in them. That, yeah, they are also inspired to do the same, or they feel energized when they're actually around you. They wanted to throw a lot of jokes or, you know, make you feel happy yourself, or the both of you. So yeah, there's really something about the energy of fun. Plus, it says here, recognize. And that's exactly what I said earlier, right? That's what you're bringing out in them. You make this person feel recognized or seen or valued, as well as appreciated. And then you got the corset. So what I actually heard when I saw this corset card, and remember on the star card earlier, the guy broke free from the chains. So there's really something about being yourself, all right, instead of being, you know, too stiff. So for some of you, that's what they're also kind of like feeling. What you're bringing out in them is for them to feel relaxed, to be themselves. Like you don't have to act a certain way, all right? That they are appreciated for whoever they are, all right? Without, you know, trying to do something just to please someone or putting your best foot all the time. That's really what I got here with a corset. Although there's pressure, I'm also hearing that. Like for some of you, this person always wanted to be at their best whenever they're actually around you because they wanted to impress you as well. With a fortress, there's really something about you giving them strength as well, or making them feel that they can do almost anything, all right? That they are unstoppable, they're actually very powerful. And if this is also talking about the connection that you both have, like this person really wanted to fight for it, they don't want things to be over as well, okay? Wow, alrighty. What else? Let's pull up this deck. Hold up, you guys. Let me actually grab that. And by the way, strong Aquarius, whether that's you or this person, a lot of Aquarius cards, and then Taurus as well. and Aries. Healing family issues. Let's pull up this deck. Wow, soulmate. Oh my gosh. You have found your romantic counterpart. And openness. Oh my gosh. Wow. Very straightforward, you guys. And again, it's a book. What the freak? A lot of books. That's also part of the synchronicity, huh? So let's start off with the healing family issues. And you know what I actually heard? This is not for all of you. This is only for those who would also resonate with you and this person are really opening up to each other about some certain issues that you have within your family or this person's family. And I'm talking about immediate even, maybe some family issues or traumas when you were growing up. I don't know what this for, but that's actually what I heard. Okay. So what you're actually bringing out in this person is that feeling of we are on the same page, that you understand me. I keep on hearing the word understand. All right. Or you make them feel understood. Wow. And there's also something about healing, just like what I said earlier, because you have the star card and it says heal. So this is what you're bringing out in them. Like you have this very healing energy about you as well. Maybe this person's going through something, again, regardless whether it's a family issue that they've been having or something else. But you bring a lot of healing into their life. You guys are really soulmates, and they feel as if that they found the one for them or their counterpart, that they can actually just open up to you about everything, okay? Also, what you're bringing out in this person, just like what I said, is curiosity. Especially if you're the one who's very mysterious or you don't open up that much. Like they really wanted to read more about you, to read you, or to know everything about you as well. I even said earlier page turner, right? And now you got this book. Crazy. I love the synchronicity here. But for a lot of you with this openness card, that's what I actually got. Like they feel as if that they can open up more to you, even when it comes to some issues that they're not really comfortable in opening up about with other people. And that's because you guys are soulmates. Alrighty. So what else? Let's pull up this deck. Freedom. Interesting, because earlier on the star card, the guy actually broke free from some chains, right? So whatever it is that's holding them back, either that's what you're bringing out in them, this freedom to be themselves, or to, and you're probably just also inspiring them to break free, you know, from something that's no longer serving them even. Yeah, there's really something about family because this tree card also is related to family or something from the past that they haven't released themselves from. So let me stop first because that was so strong. I feel that somebody who chose this file, that's what you're bringing out in this person. Either you made them, you know, realize that it's about time for them to break free from anything that is still bothering them, which is rooted from their past. Because this card also talks about something from their past that they haven't released yet, or that they are still holding on to that they shouldn't have. Okay? I don't know what's that for, but there's also something about family issues for sure. All right? whether it's a parent or, yeah. Also, for some of you, what you're bringing out in them is this spiritual side of them, or maybe you inspire this person to be more spiritual, just like you, and then you bring a lot of vitality or life. Wow, how beautiful is that? For some of you, I'm getting here that you're kind of like very health conscious, or you've inspired this person to look after their health. And again, with the freedom, maybe to disconnect from anything that is unhealthy, whether it's an unhealthy behavior or something that is not good for them. That could be detrimental to their health. What is this? Blind. Okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Here's what I'm seeing with the blind. What you actually really bring out in this person is the truth. No wonder you got the Ace of Swords. Perhaps it's something that they're actually not aware of prior to meeting you. But it's like you shed some light to this person, some truth to this person that they're not aware of, again, before meeting you. How beautiful is that? Not only are you a storyteller for some of you because of your wisdom, or you may have guided this person, but yeah, you actually help this person to see something that they failed to see before or that they weren't aware of. I love that. Okay, so let's pull up the next set of cards. Are you freaking kidding me? You saw me shuffle. Now you got family again. Well, whoa, crazy. You got 3 cards around family, okay? And so I'm hearing that for some of you, what you're actually bringing out in them is this feeling of, you know what? I really wanted to settle down and build a family with you. Like I finally found someone that I really wanted to settle down with. I keep on hearing that. Remember the open relationship card? Perhaps in the past, this person is just more of like interested in hooking up. They don't want something that is long term. All right. But with you, for some reason, they finally, realize that, hey, I found the person, or this is the person I really wanted to build a family with. That's also another message coming through. But for others of you, what you're actually bringing out in them are perhaps some issues surrounding their family that they actually really needed to either resolve or forgive. All right? Because there's something about forgiveness as well. And then with this family, you also bring out this feeling of they feel that you are their soul tribe, their family, like they can just relax. Again, that feeling of I can be myself with group number 2. Well, alrighty. Let's try to pull up another card. Just open this light. Okay, there you go. Yeah, reflection. So you really help this person to reflect on something. And suddenly I opened up the light. I forgot to open up the light earlier. So again, earlier you got blind. So I think that is not a coincidence because for some reason I turned off that light. And then all of a sudden I realized, hey, I didn't open that up. So remember, you got the blind card. And so it's like you are this ray of light, all right? Or you did something, group number 2, that made them see something clearly now, in which they were blinded before. And that's why I got something about mirror. It's like you've shown them something, okay, that they failed to see in the past, whatever that is. Well, I love the synchronicity, really, for group 2's reading. Next, you have the captain, and it says taking command and teamwork. Some of you may have met this person even at work, okay? And look at them. They're actually holding each other's hands. I said that to you earlier, right? Do you remember on the open relationship card, they're holding each other's hands? Even on this family card. So there's really something about unity and togetherness. And that's why it says here teamwork. That's what you're bringing out into this person. That feeling of we can do this together, all right? We can work on this challenge or this problem if we're together as one unit, you know? That's what I'm getting. This is what you're bringing out in them. And at the same time, something around leadership, like you are also helping this person, again, to break free, to become the leader of their lives, to break free from what's making them feel vulnerable or that they can't do anything. I'm also getting that as well. Like you are encouraging this person to be the captain of their own ship as well. Wow. So power, that's what you're bringing out in them. They're feeling empowered or they're feeling powerful. I love that. Wow, group number 2. Honestly, this is really my favorite reading already. I love the energy. Okay, so what else? See? They're learning from you. That's what you're bringing out in them. No wonder there's actually a lot of cards where there's images of books. Okay, so you're actually bringing out a lot of knowledge in them. They're learning from you. They're seeing some things that they failed to see in the past, all right? But you may have taught them something. And also it says expansion. So that's what you're bringing out in them. You know, something around growth, all right? Or expanding instead of being limited to just one thing. And at the same time, I'm also getting here with this image of the hot air balloon. They're feeling elevated. All right. They're really feeling elevated. That's what you're bringing out in them. You make them feel excited. You elevate them. All right. They feel free as well. Wow. I love the energy really for group 2. What else? Next, you got symbiosis. Whoa, hold up. Talk about teamwork, right? It says depend on each other, growing together in a unique rhythm of unity. Oh my gosh. So like what I said earlier, and this is my powerful confirmation, there's really something about togetherness, that you can actually be each other's rocks. You can depend on each other. Some of you are probably even friends, at least you guys are friends for now. I don't know. Maybe that's the case for others of you. But like what I said, it's not to say that you are codependent of each other, but that feeling of I can rely on group number 2. I know that group number 2 is very reliable and very dependable, and that this person is really going to be helping me out. I'm also getting that. That's what you're bringing out in them. That feeling of not going to do this alone. I have group number 2 on my side. Wow. I love this. All right. And again, growth, right? So let's pull up this deck in which I'm going to be reading extra messages from the guidebook. What do you bring out in them, group number 2? Okay, what is this? Stranded. Let's go to page 44. It says misdirection, misjudgment, fear of failure. Look at this young sailor stranded with his ship on top of a tall tree. He needs this anchor to help him get back down to earth. The card asks, how did the ship get there? This is such an unusual place for a seafaring vessel. At times we feel the same. We find ourselves in situations we can't quite understand. Sometimes we feel we've made mistakes because our expectations are so high, we set ourselves up for failure. There you go. So for some of you, maybe this is the case with this person, that they're behaving that way. It could be really family issues. Maybe when this person was growing up, they were taught to think that way, all right? But when they actually met you, you have shown this person, the truth. Wow, that's why they feel centered now. And you brought a lot of, wisdom to this person because they got used to be doing that. That's what I'm hearing from spirit. So it's like you help this person to break free from any limiting beliefs or old patterns. That's also what I got. I don't know who's that for. Wow. And it says fear of failure. So for some of you, there's pressure, even though this is not what you're intending to do. But that's why I said earlier, it's like this person always wanted to please you. Like they always wanted to be doing something good for you. They don't want to disappoint you or something. Wow. All right. Interesting. And also, there's something about not feeling judged. So that's what you're bringing out in them. They feel like you do understand them. Maybe this person got used to being judged by others. Wow. I love that too. Okay. So let's pull up this deck. What else, Spirit? Okay. Relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. So there you go. You brought a lot of change into this person's life. That's what you actually brought out in them. The need to break free from something that's no longer serving them. Remember, you have a lot of cards around freedom. Okay. So you have brought change. You're a catalyst, group number 2. That's it. Perfect. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit kept on saying catalyst. So there you go. You are a catalyst of a change for this person. And it helped them to finally break free from anything either that kept on repeating that is unhealthy, whether it's those old belief systems. That's also what I got. Wow. Wow. I love this. Alrighty, so let's clear the table first because I'll be pulling up some messages for you from this person on your mind. And we'll get at least 6. Hold up, let me just try to shuffle this. Okay, let's get this one. And then let's get this one. This one too. This one. We'll get 2 more. And then this one. Okay. All right. First message. I hope this is not the end for us. So some of you may actually resonate with that message from your person. I hope this is not the end for us. And then you will always be my partner in crime. There you go. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's why you do things together. Whoa. I love how it's actually really matching with the cards that we pulled up earlier. Because that's the energy I'm getting. Like you're always together. You are each other's rocks. I even said that, right? So your person wanted to say that you will always be their partner in crime. I love that. I think of you first thing in the morning. Wow. Okay. I hope you are still happy being with me. Wow. Group 1 got this card too, or this message card. You have touched my heart like no other. Wow. And I feel you leaving me behind for others of you. So there you go. Those are your messages from your person, group number 2. Such a beautiful reading, such a beautiful energy. I hope you've enjoyed this as well. And again, I'll see you next week. Bye, guys. Love and light. Hello there, group number 3. You have chosen this really beautiful Auralite 23 cluster raw specimen. And let's actually put this over here. Yeah. We are going to be asking Spirit, what do you bring out in them? Let's find out. Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective we chose. Group number 3. Ooh, that was fast. Oh my gosh, you got 2 of Cups. Whoa, you got Nine of Cups. Six of Swords. Five of Swords. Magician. But I will be reading this in upright. Oops, a lot of cards. And, whoa, you got the Sun. How beautiful is that? Bottom of the deck, you have Strength. Beautiful. Okay, let's fix your cards. And we will start off with signs first. So I'm seeing here water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. And then I'm also seeing here air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, especially Gemini. And then I'm also seeing here Virgo, if it's actually Earth. And then Aries as well as Leo, if it's actually fire. So, what do you bring out in them? Group number 3. This is super beautiful. You bring a lot of joy and happiness. You are a wish come true into this person's life. I tell you that. And I love the fact that you got the Two of Cups. So there's a lot of love in here. There's that feeling of balance, all right? That's also what you're bringing out into this person. Either they feel balanced and happy whenever they're actually around you. You also kind of like help them because you got the Strength card. You help them to become a lot more stronger to the point that every time they are around you, all of their troubles or challenges with the Five of Swords are being washed away, or that they feel as if that they can overcome with the Six of Swords, overcome any struggles that they have been experiencing whenever they're actually around you. And that's why you are a source of strength as well for this person. How beautiful is that? Group number 3. If I said number 2, I'm sorry about that. Because number 2's reading was also very beautiful. But yeah, that's what you're bringing out into this person. You also kind of like help them to realize their dreams, or you're inspiring this person to go after their passion or dreams or goals in life. You bring them that feeling of confidence as well with the Sun as well, okay? Or you make them feel more optimistic too, especially again when they're going through some challenges or any conflict. Wow. How beautiful is this? Now, let's move on to the next set of cards. I'm hearing the name Leonard. That was so strong. Leonard. You have 8 of water, and you got the Empress. And then you got Material Harvest. Wow, this is exactly what I was just talking about earlier. You really bring a lot of confidence into this person, okay? Or you kind of like make them feel empowered. I love that. You make them feel fulfilled. That's what you bring out in them. That feeling of I'm whole, I'm complete, or that I can do everything. Like they feel motivated. So you're bringing out motivation into this person, either to really excel or to achieve success in whatever it is that they are actually doing, whether it's a business. Wow, that was so powerful based on these 3 cards. You also bring out a lot of abundance. Again, they're feeling valuable, they're feeling important, they're actually feeling good whenever they're actually around you. You also inspire this person to take action with the 8 of water as well, to go after something. Wow. Also, the Empress is about creativity, so that's also what you're bringing out in them, either their creative side or to be more creative, and freedom as well with the Nine of Pentacles. All right, very beautiful. I love this. Let's try to pull up more. What are you bringing out in them? There's also something about feeling nurtured or cared for. Let me actually, yeah, hold up before I pull up another set of cards. Because I'm actually drawn to the baby that this mother angel is holding. So that's what you're bringing out in them, you know, your nurturing side, perhaps, group number 3. And they're actually feeling safe and protected and cared for. And also I'm drawn to the rabbit over here. So rabbits are very anxious animals. But because of your nurturing and gentle side, it makes them feel relaxed as well. Somebody's an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, whether that's actually you or them. Earth signs are very practical, secure, grounded people. So that's what you also bring out in them. If you're not necessarily resonating with the signs, it can just be the energy. So that's what you're bringing out, that feeling of security or that feeling of stability as well. And there's really something about working on their finances or career. So either you're inspiring them to do good in their career or to pursue their dreams or to dream big is also what I'm hearing. To save up more money. I'm also getting that too. And speaking of signs, I'm seeing here Taurus for sure with the Empress. And then for others of you, it's Libra. Compassion, nurture. Oh my gosh. No freaking way. I just said that earlier, right? With the Empress. So there you go. That's what you're bringing out in them, you know? They feel nurtured by you. They feel loved, cared for. You bring a lot of life. You breathe air into their life. That's actually what I'm hearing as well. Wow. Vitality for sure. And again, rabbit. Whether somebody is actually born the year of the rabbit, that could also be it. But like what I said, rabbits are associated as well with fertility. All right. Growth as well. Wealth. And again, gentleness. Because again, rabbits are very gentle animals. So I'm really getting that energy very strongly. So that's what you're bringing out in them. Either they feel more gentle and relaxed when they're actually around you. And that's because of your compassionate nature as well. You bring a lot of compassion in them. Like, yeah. Wow, this is so beautiful. But for some of you, it could be anxiety because of either you make them, you know, oops, this one got mixed up. But it's probably not a coincidence. So somebody's really an earth sign because he got king of water, or rather water sign. So it says oh my gosh, are you freaking kidding me? Because that got mixed up on this deck. Crazy. When you got compassion, and one of the keywords, it says compassionate. So that's not a accident for sure. That's not an accident. Spirit really actually did that on purpose, I feel. So again, Spirit is highlighting the word compassion. That's just something extra for you, group number 3. Okay. And at the same time, you make them also feel understood. You know, that's what you're bringing out in them. They feel that they are understood by you, or you have this very compassionate, understanding nature. So it makes them feel good, all right? That you can understand them, that you actually make them feel seen, heard, or recognized, and that they can actually also trust you. Wow, I love that. So let's pull up this deck now. Awakening. So, what you are bringing out in this person is this perfect awareness or understanding, whether it's about themselves or about a situation that they're going through. That's also another message that's coming through here. So, you have awakened this person to the truth. You're helping this person's consciousness to be awakened. Okay. Wow. I love that. And also, if I'm going to be reading this intuitively, I keep on hearing the word calm. With the calm water, everything is just really still and serene. That's what you're bringing out in them. And again, there's an image of the sun when you got the sun card earlier as well. Okay. So you really are bringing a lot of joy or happiness into their life. Okay. What else? I said this earlier too with the Nine of Pentacles. You got freedom. Wow, that's what you're bringing out in them. The freedom either to do whatever it is that they want. The freedom of I can just be myself with group number 3. I don't have to act a certain way because group number 3 understands me. Group number 3 is not going to be judging me. All right. And it says self-determination. So there's really something about willpower. There's really something about empowerment and motivation. That's what you're bringing out in them. Wow. Either to pursue, like what I said, to continue to be persistent in achieving their goals or to stay determined, even though life is quite challenging because you got the Five of Swords, right? Wow. There's also something about being a rebel because, I don't know, I'm getting the word rebel with this mermaid over here. So there's something about not necessarily always following the rules. I don't know. I'm suddenly getting that. So for some of you, that's what you're bringing out in them. Their rebellious wild side. I'm also hearing that too for someone. Interesting. Oh, wow. Look at this. I feel this is actually tied to the awakening. It's like you're also a catalyst, group number 3. You have awakened this person. You help this person to be more conscious or to become aware about something, whatever that is, which has changed their life for the better. I tell you that, group number 3. You have transformed this person, regardless whether you intentionally did that, but you're a catalyst. Also, with this image of the heart, there's also something about maybe this is part of the change. Maybe in the past, they're not really open or they're having a hard time being more open with what they feel. I'm also getting that. But yeah, to put it in a general way, group number 3, what you have brought into this person, it's change, you know? To finally be free, not to limit yourself, right? To go for something. I love this. I really do. So, what else? Yeah, forgiveness. So, I'm also hearing as well, based on these cards, that you've helped this person or what you're bringing out in them is this, maybe a realization that it's about time, to let go or to free yourself from something because you got the freedom card, whether it's actually something that has hurt this person. Okay, you've awakened this person, you've helped this person to understand that, holding on to something, whether it's anger or resentment, it's not going to do you any good. All right. So I'm also getting that too with this forgiveness. And I'm also hearing as well with the forgiveness, it's like you are not really judging them. So it's like you can forgive them for their silly mistakes. I'm also hearing that too, because you just accept them for their flaws, for who they are. I'm really hearing that right now. Wow, that is so beautiful. No wonder you got the word compassion or compassionate twice. Lovely. What else? Wow, dedicated effort. Beautiful. I noticed for group number three, there's a lot of cards around career, finances. So whether you met this person at work or it's just a message from spirit that what you are bringing out from this person's life or bring out in them, it's this, yeah, inspiration, to work on themselves, to master something with the Eight of Pentacles, or to do good when it comes to their, work or career. That kept on repeating over and over. Also, with this painter, inspiration, creativity. That's what you're bringing out in them. You are inspiring this person. You make this person feel more inspired to become a better version of themselves or to achieve success in their life with anything that they wanted to pursue, really. As long as they put a lot of effort into it, okay? And there's also something about spirituality. I keep on getting that too. So for some of you, maybe you're highly spiritual or very religious. And so with you appearing into their life, you have inspired this person to either do something good, all right? You're a really good influence is actually what I'm hearing right now from spirit for this person. Wow, you have changed this person for the better, for sure. Either you have inspired them to have a strong relationship with the divine. I'm also hearing that as well. Oh, wow. Very beautiful. What else? What do you bring out in them, group number three? Courting man? Flow? And second chakra again. Wow. Let's actually start off with a courting man. And what I actually got with this card, usually when a person courts someone, especially if it's divine masculine, they always kind of like try to impress the woman that they're actually courting, right? So that's what you're bringing out in them. Like they always wanted to excel. They always wanted to appear good in your eyes. Like they're putting their best foot forward because they like you. All right. So that's what you're bringing out in them. There's really something about wanting to impress, wanting to be at their best is also what I heard. And also with this guy over here, and he's wearing this business attire or this formal attire, what you're actually bringing out in them, and I'm hearing is the opposite. Like, it's not the stiffness, like being too formal, especially got the flow card. You actually really make this person feel more relaxed, just like what I said. Like they can loosen up their tie. You get what I'm saying, group number three? So that's what you're bringing out in them. That feeling of I can loosen up. I don't have to be super formal or too stiff whenever I'm actually around group number three. That's another message. And speaking of flow, again, that's what you're bringing out in them. Like things are just more easy flowing or just easy going. It flows smoothly. All right. There's not much control. There's not much pressure. And also there's that energy of peace again with this still water, which is something I also got when I saw the awakening card. Wow. Also with the flow, it's like this person is also mystified by you. That's what you're also bringing out in them. There's something about mystery still. All right. Like this person is kind of like excited to see what happens next as well. All right. And then you got second chakra, which is the sacral. So the sacral chakra is definitely associated with the sexual organs. So it is definitely tied to anything that is related to creativity, all right, or feeling motivated even, desire, passion, and that's what you're bringing out in them. Lovely. All righty. So what else? Let's pull up this deck now. No freaking way. Oh my gosh, you guys. Change. Wow. When you got transformation, I cannot believe this, group number 3. So that's what really, what you're bringing out into them. You're helping this person to change for the better. All right. You are a catalyst. I said that, which is also something that I channeled for the other group. Either it's 1 or 2. But yeah, you really did, brought a lot of change into this person's life. Wow. Like you've inspired them to change for the better. You've inspired this person because, again, the sacral chakra is also related to desire, passion, or something related to creativity. So it's like you have inspired this person to go after something, to make better and more exciting change for themselves or when it comes to their life. Wow. Also, you help this person to become much more awakened, right? So that's also the change. I love this reading. What else? What are you bringing out in them? Wow, you got merry motive. Again, there's really something about pursuing your dreams because I'm drawn to the star image. All right. There's really something about chasing after your dreams or following your dreams. That's why I noticed for group number 3, there's a lot of cards related to career, finances, or business even. So yeah, you're inspiring this person also with a star, because star can also be associated with inspiration, progress, and even hope. That's also what you're bringing out into this person. It's like with you appearing into their life, it gave them hope. Like things can still change for the better, especially if they were actually in, a connection that is actually either toxic or something unhealthy. I'm suddenly channeling that, but it's like, wow, you have changed the definition of love even for this person, that that is something possible. There's something about possibilities. I'm hearing that just now. Maybe they were actually a bit pessimistic about life or something else in their life, whether it's actually even their love life. But with you appearing into their life, they're like, well, I didn't realize that it's still possible. I'm hearing somebody, saying that. And again, inspiration. I tell you that. You have inspired this person to go after their dreams. And then for others of you, what you're also bringing out into this person is that feeling of, yeah, like I'm good or I feel good about myself. Some of you are probably also kind of like putting them up on a pedestal, or you're really, complimenting this person. So it's making them feel more confident about themselves or feel good about themselves. Okay, what else? Oh, parenting. Wow. So with the parenting, what I'm more of like hearing is that what you're bringing out in them is that, yeah, just like any parent, right? The need to nurture. That's what I'm picking up, to take good care of someone. So there's something about being responsible. I keep on hearing the word responsibility. So that's what you're bringing out in them, that word, responsibility. Like they have to be responsible for their actions. They have to be responsible for themselves. They have to have a clear vision of what it is that they want in life. You're really inspiring them to become the leader of their own life as well. So that's for someone out there who chose this file for sure. And again, something about being, nurturing and being well taken care of, just like, a good parent, right? Wow. I love this. Let's pull up 3 cards from this deck now. I'm also hearing maybe there were some issues that this person got influenced by when they were growing up, maybe a parent. But with you appearing into their life, it's like, yeah, they were awakened now. For instance, there's a good example. Suddenly hearing that just now, and Spirit wanted me to discuss it. So let's just say when they were growing up, they were taught not to express their feelings because it's wrong. Because of, oh, you're a guy, let's just say, you shouldn't be crying, you know? And so there is actually something that you may have done, whether consciously or unconsciously, that helped this person to be awakened or to realize that it's okay to open up your heart. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be vulnerable. And it's something rooted from some issues when they were growing up that their parents may have taught them. That's also what I'm hearing for someone. Wow. Look at this. You got heart and home. Very beautiful card. Wow. And then he got white rabbit. There's a lot of rabbit cards. So, yeah, maybe somebody's born year of the rabbit here. And then he got person of earth. Okay, hold up, you guys. And again, it says spiritual awakening when he got awakening card. I cannot believe this. Very beautiful. So let's actually start off with heart and home. What you're bringing out in this person is that feeling of security. All right. You're bringing a lot of security, happiness, that sense of, belonging, or that feeling of, I am at home with group number 3. I feel contented. I feel comforted. Wow. And very much fulfilled. This is super beautiful, and it says peace as well. So that's what you're bringing out in them. That feeling of serenity or feeling at peace. Wow. And then you got white rabbit. So I'm drawn to spiritual awakening keywords here. So you got the awakening card. You really did help this person to realize something, to be awakened, all right, about something. Like, something made sense to this person now. That's really what I'm picking up. You are definitely a catalyst, group number 3. Okay? Because it says here to waking from the dream. Now they're realizing something. Okay? Unlike in the past, prior to meeting you, they're really completely blinded from it, or they're not really seeing it. But when you appeared into this person's life, it's like, wow. They finally saw something clearly now. Like they realized something huge or big. Whatever that is, because this is still a general reading. With a person of earth, it says provider and caregiver. There you go. That's what you're bringing out in them, Either of two things. You also kind of like inspire this person to become a lot more caring and affectionate. I'm getting that very feminine energy. But you just basically make them feel grounded, okay? Again, the word security kept on popping up. That's what you're bringing out in them. Feeling secure and feeling stable, okay? Somebody is actually a business owner here, because I noticed even earlier there's really something about business. So whether that's you or them, okay? Somebody's also like a boss or a manager. Somebody's also into banking. Maybe that's why there's also something about finances. All right. Signs here, we have Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, whether that's you or them. I am also seeing here Cancer and Sagittarius. All right, let's proceed to the next set of cards. Separation. Open up your heart. Wow. That's what you're bringing out in them. Either they can really open up to you, or it inspired them to become much more open and transparent or honest. Oh, yeah, because you got emotions. I feel this is tied to this with the open up your heart and you got attraction. So, group number three, what you're bringing out in this person is that feeling of vulnerable, or, vulnerability, or that it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to open up your feelings, all right? To embrace your emotions, to look deep within your emotions, just like what it says here. Also, you make this person feel really attractive. I said that to you earlier, all right? You make them feel good about themselves. And I'm also getting that very passionate energy here with a couple kissing. So that's what you're also bringing out in them, passion. And they really don't want to be separated from you, okay? That's also what you're bringing out in them. That feeling of, oh, I don't want to let go of group number three. I don't want group number three to be away from me, all right? Because they feel as if that they finally found their home. You are a sanctuary as well. The spirit also wanted me to go back here with the heart and home. So that's what you're bringing out in them. That feeling of, I'm home. You are my home. You are my sanctuary. And I don't want to be separated from you ever. Some of you are already married to this person. That's also what I'm hearing. Somebody who chose this pile could be inquiring about their spouse or their current partner. Okay, what else? Let's pull up this deck. Jealousy. Okay. I won't be surprised because it's like this person finally found the one, you know? And that's why they don't want to be separated from you. But for some of you, yeah, you really did, kind of like spark some jealousy within them. Okay. That's what you're bringing out in them. Like, they get jealous whenever either you are talking to someone else or when you're around someone, even though this is not really your intention to make them feel jealous. Okay. What is this? Another card around jealousy as well. Because for me, snake can also be associated with jealousy. But what you're also bringing out in them, very sensual energy with a snake. Okay. I'm really picking that up. So there's that really sensual, passionate energy that I'm picking up. And it says seduction and desire. So there you go. It's like this person is really kind of like under your spell, is what I'm hearing from group number three. Like they feel seduced by you. All right. And for others of you, it's the other way around. They feel attractive, right? Especially if you are a divine masculine watching this, they feel desired, by you. They feel sexy. They feel like, wow, I'm super hot and attractive. I'm really getting that. Also, if this person, like what I said, is somebody who may have some issues from their past, it's like you're helping this person to change with a snake, to shed old skin, old beliefs, all right? There's also something about not trusting someone easily, whether that's you or them. But if that's the case, especially if it's actually this person, what you bring out in them is this, realization or this feeling of maybe group number three is different. I can actually perhaps trust group number three. Somebody got cheated. Yeah, somebody got cheated. I don't know whether it's actually the viewer or it's actually this person. Because it can, be both. Or one of you experienced that. And so there's that fear that maybe this person's going to be cheating on me or betraying me. Somebody experienced that. Wow. All right. What else? Next, you got apology. There you go. Now, it says forgiveness, which is interesting. I believe we got the forgiveness card earlier, right? So it's not a coincidence. Another repeating keyword for group number 3. So that's what you're bringing out in them. Something about releasing the past, letting go of any hurts. So this is what you're helping this person to realize, that there's no point in holding on to some baggages from the past or any resentments. That's what I'm picking up. For others of you, what you're bringing out in this person is feelings of guilt. Not for all of you, though. All right? Yeah, guilt feelings. Maybe there's something that they may have done, whether it was actually something that you caught them doing. But yeah, it's making them feel guilty as well. All right? And they wanted to apologize for whatever it is that they have done with this apology card. Okay, let's move on to the next now. Yeah. Wow. You taught them lessons for some of you. All right. You got done. Completion, lesson learned. So again, you taught them lessons, group number 3. That's what you actually, try to bring out in them, that they need to learn from the past as well. All right. Or they have learned something from you, something that you may have kind of like shared to them, or based from whatever it is that has happened between the both of you. Because for some of you, I'm sensing that this is your ex, or you're inquiring about a person from the past. All right. So not all of you are going to be resonating with that. And again, if I'm going to be reading this intuitively, there's that rebellious energy or wild energy. I keep on hearing the word rebellious or rebel and then wild. So some of you would definitely resonate with that. You're bringing out the wild side in them, that rebellious streak or rebellious side. You're also bringing out a lot of feelings, again, of being secure, because you got the solid foundation. So security, feelings of security, being stable and balanced, all right, with the rocks on top of each other. So that's very beautiful. Wow. Okay. You got the scholar. So they're definitely learning from you. All right. You bring a lot of knowledge as well into this person's life, or that's what you're bringing out in them. Like they wanted to learn more. They really are kind of like inspired to learn more, whatever that is, that they wanted to be more aware of. All right. Because again, it got something about studying something, learning, investigation, or doing some research. Now, if you're the mysterious type, because I'm also getting that, yeah, that's what you're bringing out in them. Like, you keep this person on their toes as well. You're very unpredictable. They really feel this itch to learn more about you, to know more about you, especially if you're not really the type who likes to open up easily, or if this is somebody that is new to you. All right. What else? Oh my gosh. Wow. Another card around growth, another card around change and transformation with a butterfly. I cannot believe this. So group number 3, that's what you are really bringing out into this person. Changes. And it's positive change, all right? It also says here, healing inner child. So for some of you, that's what you're bringing out in them. You make this person feel like a kid. That was so strong. Somebody who is watching pile number 3, maybe whenever they're actually around you, they're not childish, but they're acting like a kid. Like you make them feel happy and very playful. I'm getting that fun and playful energy all of a sudden. And that's because you're bringing out, the inner child. You're healing their inner child, whether you are realizing this already or not. But yes, no wonder there's something about healing too. So your presence is actually helping this person to heal their inner child. Because whenever they're actually around you, they feel like a little kid again, you know? Ah, no wonder you got the parenting as well. And it says releasing the past. So this is exactly what I just said earlier, right? Especially if you have some conversations with this person in which they open up about their past, or they may have some resentments towards their parents. So there's really something about letting go of the past instead of harboring on resentments, or still carrying those baggages or burdens. I don't know what's that for, but this is my powerful confirmation. Or at least your presence helped them to finally release the past, you know? Like, finally, I can, start all over again. The past is the past. Group number 3 is my new chapter. I'm also hearing, someone saying that. Tide. Sail together with the rise and fall of the tide. So there's really something about staying strong together. I'm really hearing that. There's also something about balance, with the tide, right? It actually goes away, then it comes back. So I'm really, picking up the word balance. That's what you're bringing out in this person's life or in them. And that you guys can actually, stay strong as long as you guys are together. I'm also hearing that no matter how choppy the waves are, as long as you're together, you guys are not going to be, kind of like, or your boat is not going to be toppling down, is more of like what I'm hearing from Spirit. Okay, now let's pull up this deck. And we'll read some extra messages from the guidebook. You got the gift. Aww. Now let's go to page 23. So it says here, whimsy, excitement, curiosity, and gift. Under a snowy sky, a woman with feathered hair holds a little box. What is inside the box? We don't know for sure, but it seems to be a gift. Simple on the outside, but perhaps magical within. We can only imagine what would happen if we could tug the string and peer inside. Would it be the fulfillment of an old wish? Remember the curiosity we have before opening presents, the magical space between dreams and truth. A gift reminds us of the excitement we have in these special moments. So there you go. That's what you're bringing out into this person. All right? That feeling of excitement. Just like a little kid, opening up this present or this gift. So again, excitement plus mystery, right? And I said that to you earlier. Somebody who chose this pile, you're very mysterious. And so this is keeping them on their toes. Like, I wonder what group number 3 is going to be doing next. All right. Wow. So again, the keywords that I'm really picking up for sure is excitement. There's also that element of surprise or mystery. Beautiful. And you also make this person feel curious. All right. They're really curious about you. That's what you're bringing out in them, that curiosity. Like they really wanted to find out more about you, either something that you've been hiding or you're not just opening up about just yet, okay? And there's also something about protection with the image of the umbrella. That's what you're also bringing out in them. And gentleness with the swan, grace. Okay, so let's pull up this deck. Oh my gosh, you're bringing a lot of romance into their life. Group number 3, I really love your reading too. Honestly, I'm torn between group 2 and group 3. I love all readings though, but definitely 2 and 3 is my favorite because your reading is just so powerful. I could really sense a lot of love for group number 3 though, which is why I think this is going to be my top favorite. Yeah, there's a lot of love between you and this person, okay? And it says personal attention and affection. So that's what you're bringing out into this person, you know? Either you're giving them the attention that they need or they feel recognized and valued by you because of your love and affection. Wow, I love this. I love this. Okay, so let's actually clear the table because we are going to be pulling up some messages for you from your person. Okay, we'll pull up 6. So let's start off with this one. Oh, I want this one. Okay, that one too. 4, 5. I think I want this one. 6. Okay. Let's take a look. Oh, I always worry over your health and safety. One of the groups got this message, all right? So your person is always worrying over your health and safety. Our chemistry is like apple and cinnamon. That's why there's also something about balance. Wow. Next. I will contact you soon. Beautiful. People do not like us being together. Oh, okay. So some of you may resonate with that. There could be, you know, some jealous people. That's why I got the jealousy card. Now it makes sense why I got the jealousy. So I feel that one of you could be very attractive or very popular is what I'm hearing from Spirit, where there's a lot of people trying to fight for your attention. And I'm hearing it's the viewer as well, all right? So it doesn't matter, even if it's on their side. But to see this message, people do not like us being together, now it makes sense why I got the jealousy. And that's because people are jealous of this really beautiful, magical connection that you and this person share. Even your person is aware of that because it says our chemistry is like apple and cinnamon, you know? And it makes people, you know, feel jealous. That's why some of them wanted to tear you guys apart. All right. Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. What else? I keep all of your photos. All righty. And my heart only beats for you. Oh, my gosh. See, I told you there's a lot of love. That's why Group 3's reading is also my ultimate favorite. I think this is it. Yeah. My ultimate favorite. But anyway, that's what I have for you, group number 3. I really enjoyed this reading. I hope you did as well. And again, I'll see you next week. Bye, guys. Love and light.